In the beginning, Manhattan was nothing more than forests, rivers, and untouched wilderness waiting for history to arrive. In 1609, Dutch explorers first sailed along these quiet shores, unknowingly opening the door to a remarkable future. The Hudson River became a gateway of opportunity, connecting distant worlds through trade, exploration, and endless ambition. Soon, the Dutch established New Amsterdam, a modest settlement built with determination along the southern edge of Manhattan Island. Simple wooden homes appeared one by one, standing against harsh winters and uncertain beginnings in an unfamiliar land. Every timber raised by hand marked another step toward transforming wilderness into a thriving colonial community. Fort Amsterdam emerged as the settlement's protective heart, guarding merchants, families, and valuable trade routes from danger. Busy docks welcomed ships carrying timber, fur, food, and supplies from across the Atlantic Ocean. Narrow dirt streets slowly filled with merchants, craftsmen, farmers, and sailors speaking many different languages. Even in its earliest years, New Amsterdam reflected the cultural diversity that would define New York for centuries. Asterisk in 1664, English warships entered the harbor, forever changing the destiny of New Amsterdam. Without a major battle, the Dutch colony peacefully surrendered, and the settlement was renamed New York in honor of the Duke of York. Although the flag had changed, many Dutch buildings, traditions, and street patterns continued shaping the growing city. Brick homes gradually replaced wooden structures, creating stronger neighborhoods that could better withstand fire and time. As trade expanded, elegant colonial buildings reflected the growing prosperity of merchants and craftsmen. Church steeples rose above the skyline, becoming symbols of faith, stability, and a rapidly developing community. The city's streets grew busier each year, filled with horse-drawn wagons, bustling markets, and travelers from distant lands. Public squares became gathering places where commerce, politics, and everyday life blended into the rhythm of the young city. By the early 18th century, New York had evolved from a frontier settlement into one of Britain's most important colonial ports. These early foundations would prepare the city for an architectural transformation unlike anything the world had ever witnessed. Asterisk. The American Revolution reshaped New York, leaving scars across the city but opening the path toward a new national identity. After independence, architects embraced the elegant federal style, symbolizing confidence, order, and the promise of a young republic. Graceful brick townhouses lined the streets, their balanced proportions reflecting the ideals of democracy and progress. Inspired by the architecture of ancient Greece, grand columns and marble facades began transforming public buildings across the city. Banks, courthouses, and government halls projected strength through the timeless language of classical design. As New York's population surged, neighborhoods expanded steadily beyond the original colonial settlement. In 1811, an ambitious street grid was planned, creating the orderly avenues and blocks that still define Manhattan today. This visionary layout made future growth possible, allowing architecture and commerce to flourish together. Builders looked beyond the present, designing a city prepared to welcome generations yet to come. The stage was now set for New York to become one of the greatest architectural capitals in human history. Asterisk. The Industrial Revolution transformed New York into a city of relentless construction, innovation, and extraordinary ambition. Steam power and new engineering techniques made larger, stronger, and more ambitious buildings possible than ever before. Rows of elegant brownstone houses spread across Manhattan, giving entire neighborhoods their distinctive architectural character. Factories, Warehouses and commercial buildings rose alongside busy waterfronts, fueling unprecedented economic growth. In 1883, the Brooklyn Bridge opened as an engineering masterpiece, forever connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn across the East River. Its soaring granite towers and graceful steel cables became powerful symbols of human ingenuity and determination. At the heart of the expanding city, Central Park offered a breathtaking landscape where nature and architecture existed in perfect harmony. Magnificent museums, libraries, and civic buildings embraced the Beaux-Arts style, celebrating beauty, culture, and civic pride. Grand railway terminals welcomed millions of travelers, showcasing monumental spaces filled with elegant stone, glass, and iron craftsmanship. As the 19th century came to a close, New York stood ready to reach higher than any city the world had ever imagined.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
The 20th century began with an extraordinary race toward the sky, forever changing the silhouette of Manhattan. Steel frame, construction, and modern elevators made the age of skyscrapers not only possible but inevitable. Towering office buildings competed for height, each one reflecting the ambition and confidence of a rapidly growing metropolis. The Flatiron Building introduced a bold new architectural form, proving that even the shape of a city block could inspire innovation. The Woolworth Building rose like a Gothic cathedral of commerce, combining historic beauty with revolutionary engineering. During the Roaring '20s, Art Deco transformed the skyline with geometric patterns, polished stone, and dazzling ornamentation. The Chrysler Building became an icon of elegance,
They were
its
the
stainless
tallest
steel
buildings on
crown
Earth.
shimmering brilliantly beneath the New York sky. Soon after, the Empire State Building claimed the title of the world's tallest building, standing as a monument to determination during the Great Depression. Together, these architectural masterpieces redefined what cities could become, inspiring skylines across the globe. By the eve of the Second World War, New York had earned its place as the undisputed capital of modern architecture. After the Second World War, New York embraced a new architectural vision shaped by glass, steel, and modern simplicity. The international style introduced sleek skyscrapers with clean lines, reflecting efficiency, innovation, and global influence. Corporate headquarters transformed Midtown Manhattan into a forest of reflective towers, reaching confidently toward the sky. Architects began designing open public plazas, blending urban life with bold expressions of modern engineering. By the late 20th century, historic landmarks stood proudly beside contemporary skyscrapers, creating a unique dialogue between past and future. The tragic events of September 11th, 2001 forever changed both the skyline and the spirit of New York. In the years
Green
that
roofs
followed,
are actively
the
changing
city
the
rebuilt
skyline.
with resilience, honoring memory
In
while embracing
2019,
hope through
Hudson
visionary
Yards
architecture.
emerged,
World
transforming
Trade Center
Manhattan's west
emerged as a
side
powerful symbol of
to
renewal,
create a futuristic
strength, and the enduring determination of New Yorkers today. Sustainable design, innovative engineering, and bold architectural
In
creativity continue
2024,
shaping the
New
city's
York is
ever-evolving
pioneering the
skyline.
future of
From
architecture,
a small Dutch
demonstrating
settlement to
a
one
new
of the
vision
world's
for
greatest
urban living.
architectural capitals, New York remains a living monument to human ambition, resilience, and imagination.